this H. So that hole right there is the right to the city sewer. That's your connection there.
Okay.
So this is all clay pipe here, and you'll see that right there is your connection. That's put together straight, of course, and after time with settling and tree root and everything like that, it ends up being a little off. So you can see that lip. Normally the next section of the lip you wouldn't see, and I can show you what that looks like too. And that's not a big deal, but it's something to keep an eye on. See this one here, you can almost see a gap underneath, so that would mean that you could possibly have some water going in between that connection and into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
But I don't think so here because there's really no separation between the two at this point, so that's okay.
How many feet under the ground are we looking, or inches under the ground?
Out there it is 8 feet deep.
8 feet.
Mm-hmm. So this section of pipe looks pretty nice and clean. See how that connection there looks a lot more straight than the last one did.
Okay.
I didn't see any cracking or anything like that. I did see where there was tree root and they had removed it. I'll show you where that's at.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one I think is the one that you can really see it. And what happens is they'll come through, and if you do it correctly, you'll use an expandable cutter. That's a 4-inch line, so you don't want somebody coming over here and just putting a 2-inch hole through your tree root, right? So what they do is they use an expandable cutter. It goes into the pipe and then opens to the wall of the pipe and cuts at the wall, so they get the most of it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll still see little fingers coming through, and I'll show you what those fingers look like too. There's a little bit more right there. It's not a big deal, it's just something you want to keep an eye on. Now this is an area here where the line is just a little bit bellied. You can see the water in the bottom. And see you got tree root on the side over here. Already growing, blocking about almost half of the flow. So you really want to make sure within a year or so that you get that out of there, because tree root grows really fast. More tree root.
Yeah.
Debris on the bottom there. Now we got a belly that's, I think it's about 3 feet, 2 feet or 3 feet long. And you don't want those kind of bellies close to the foundation, because what happens is, I had a job the other day, and as soon as I got outside the foundation wall, maybe 10 feet, the whole line was, or at least 20 feet was underwater, right? So if you're running your dishwasher, your shower, clothes washer, everything all at the same time, you could actually back that up, and I've seen it happen.
Oh no.
So that is not a belly that you need to be concerned about as long as it stays that size.
Where do you think that's at from?
That is, I can show you where that's at.
Okay.
It's relatively close to where we're at.